our achievements or milestone records, because there are no continuities from one administration to the other. I might be proved wrong, but let's go through this. Next slide. Now, I'll just provide some posters. Let's look at this. It was a count of major achievements of NIMechE since it was established. I want to put a record. What has this institution significantly achieved since it was established? What are those achievements? I'm not asking for answers now, but maybe after here, take us to a record. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And see the major achievements that this institution has recorded since it was established. How have we impacted on the development of our members? Take account of our collective impacts on the nation and its economy. How measurable and effective are our professional development programs? What is the status of production of the institution's journal, which was established in 2009? What happened to the specialized units of mechanical engineering practice, which were established in 2009? Next slide. What happened to the resolutions of the Makurdi retreat in 2013? What happened to the strategic development master plan that was prepared in 2018 and all the agreed action plans? How was the implementation of the 2018 to 2019 action plan carried out? What happened to the proposed website redesign? What happened to the leadership recruitment process presented to Council at the 2020 conference in Jos? What is the strength of the technical capability component of our fellowship upgrade requirements? What happens to our conference and mechanical engineering distinguished lecture communiques? Next slide, please. Now, those are accounts of the discontinuities that we suffer from in this institution. We talk, we generate ideas with no comparative actions. We organize our conferences, webinars, workshops, talk about solutions, properly articulated. After that, everybody goes to sleep, no follow action for implementation. And that has been the culture of this institution. Now, how do we deal with these discontinuities in programs and activities from one successive administration to the other? Now, there is no continuity in programs from one administration to the other. Every national chairman comes in with his own ideas of what to do. There is no guidance and enforcement of our great development pathway for the institution. The 2013 Makurdi retreat provided a development consciousness, but it was not sustained and no action followed the retreat. The national retreat on strategic repositioning of Nigerian Institute of Mechanical Engineers was held at NIMechE National Secretariat in Abuja on Friday, 9 February 2018 to develop a 5-year strategic development master plan. How far with the implementation of that master plan? Nothing happened to it. The national chairman who supervised the development of that plan never touched it. A 2-year action plan for 2018-2019 was prepared for implementation by ESCO. Nothing was done. The following specialized components of mechanical engineering practice were established as units for professional specialization in 2009. Mechanical engineering services in building, welding and fabrication, energy and power engineering, refrigeration and air conditioning, machine design and manufacturing, production planning and control, mechanical engineering, entrepreneurship. The specialized units were intended to develop training modules and carry out certification training for employability and self-employment of members, organize workshops and seminars and produce magazines and journals to disseminate development trends in the fields. Nothing happened again after the tenure of the administration that established them. Next. The Journal of the Institution of Mechanical Engineers was established in 2009. 2 editions were consistently produced every year up to 2019. No edition has been produced since 2020. Why? Discontinuities from one administration to the other. A new leadership recruitment and succession model for NIMechE was presented to Council at the 2020 conference in Jos with the following highlights. Proposed model recognizes leadership as a very critical component of successful organizations. Leadership in professional organizations requires higher ethical standards of engagement, and professional associations are essentially the major enablers of national development. Again, emphasizing the role of leadership. The existing NIMechE leadership recruitment process cannot bring out the best of our leaders all the time. The current model of general elections without a well-defined set of criteria for assessing and evaluating the capacity and availability of our potential leaders is not good enough for our professionalism. Our election process may soon become monetized like FNSE if we are not careful. We must intentionally begin to diligently search for our colleagues who have demonstrated capacity and ability to lead and select them to lead us. Select, not election. Proposed set of attributes of our potential leaders. 1. Understanding of and demonstrated commitment to NIMechE vision, mission and objectives, and its direction of growth and development. 2. Understanding of ethical issues in professional practice. 3. Possession of leadership skills. 4. Planning ability and capacity to initiate new programs and ideas and work outside established conventions. Next, demonstrated capacity and ability to lead and evidence of good leadership at different levels of service to the institution. Still dealing with discontinuities. Personal attributes of integrity, honesty, resilience, empathy, fairness, self-confidence, knowledge of the profession, and good command of presentations. I'm sure we're all very pleased with the presentation so far. The chairman came and addressed us, and we're all very happy with this level of confidence in presentation. The same thing with the national chairman. Whoever is going to lead us must be able to represent us at any gathering or whatever multitude, to stand and address people confidently on our behalf. So if you are going to lead us, we want to know your confidence level and your ability to make presentations. The proposed method of leadership improvement includes the following. I'm sure I'm going to find this somehow. And we'll say, look, if you want to come and lead us, we may have to even examine you. We will interview you. You will do presentations for us to assess you. And this is going to be handled by panels of eminent persons, including former national chairmen and other elders of the institution, that will conduct the examinations and interviews. The qualifications for eminent persons include impartiality, no inclination to tribe or region of origin, no godfatherism. An eminent person must not be a godfather to any contestant. he or she must take the whole institution as his or her constituency, and every member of the institution as his or her own. Now, what is the justification for proposing this model of recruiting our leaders? One, it will eliminate monetized elections. It identifies and brings out genuine leadership qualities of our members. It guarantees effective leadership. It focuses on professional delivery. It provides opportunities for only members who have demonstrated intellectual, professional, and leadership capabilities with high moral and ethical standards to lead the institution. Now, when that presentation was made at the conference, to council at the conference in Jos in 2020, no action has been taken on this proposal. Still, the issue of discontinuities. Next. My worry. Why am I worried? My worry. Over the years, we have given in to glamour and gladiation from a highly ceremonial institution at the expense of our core value of professionalism. And you see the culture of symbolism, the culture of ceremonies in NSE. We have copied that culture and it's pervading everywhere. A new set of ESCO members are elected, a new chairman, there has to be an inauguration, the NSE president will be there, other members of National ESCO will be there, the new chairman or whoever will go to his village and bring his traditional ruler, all of that. There's nothing professional in all of these things. Nothing. Must we continue with this culture? Must we? For how long are we to continue in this misdirection? When will the nation begin to see our visible impacts on the lives of Nigerians for our collective national relevance to be established? When will the body of fellows and the council begin to direct the programs and activities to be carried out by successful administrations of this institution? The body of fellows. The body of fellows. Please go back. The body of fellows must rescue the institution by refocusing it now. Now, as we are gathered today, this is a task that must start from today. We must redirect and refocus the way this institution has to grow. It's very important. Are you also as worried as I am? Now, before I close, let us imagine this. As dreamers, who can dream big? Let us imagine this. As dreamers. Imagine NIMechE having a multi-skills acquisition training center and conducting certification programs to train hundreds of mechanical engineers, technologists, technicians, and craftsmen to obtain relevant skills for employability and self-employment. 2. Imagine NIMechE training and recruiting members for industries. 3. Imagine NIMechE establishing a microfinance bank from members' funds as shareholders to provide investment finance window for members with innovative engineering projects to create commercialization startups that will aid the growth of the national economy. Massive impact will be created by that. Imagine NIMechE collaborating with our members in the academia to conduct research, to find solutions to many national problems and investing in commercialization of research results. In partnership with tertiary institutions and private investors with massive employment opportunities for mechanical engineers. These are not dreams that are too far-fetched. They are cheating. Imagine NIMechE in the new dream, interfacing with engineering education and training institutions and industry for regular review of mechanical engineering education curriculum in response to global development trends. Again, imagine NIMechE establishing an enterprise development advisory help desk for members that interfaces with government SME agencies for funding of members' innovations to create startup companies. And again, imagine NIMechE with increasing membership and whose members are eager to pay their annual dues because of the benefits and opportunities they see and enjoy from the institution. Again, imagine NIMechE reducing running cost expenditures and investing part of our new approach and eagerness to pay annual dues and taking a part of this annual dues to create partnership businesses in which members can own shares and get annual dividends. Now, my recommendations. We must deal with the issues of discontinuities of programs by successive administrations by establishing a consistent strategic development master plan from which every national chairman derives his or her 2-year action plan directed by council with the implementation guided by the body of fellows. We need to review and rework the 2018 Strategic Development Master Plan into a 10-year Strategic Development Master Plan as a rolling plan. The body of fellows should review all abandoned policies, programs, and initiatives caused by discontinuities and advise council with a view to implementing them for the progress of the institution. The leadership of the institution should innovate more, and initiate programs and activities that will attract significant membership growth and retention. The body of fellows must have a mandate. Mr. Chairman, please, the body of fellows will have a mandate to act as the think tank for the institution and be allowed to develop policies and direct their implementation for the institution in consultation with the council. Now, before I finally close up, let me remind us of our vision and mission statements. Our vision statement to be the premier institution for professional development, knowledge acquisition, and dissemination of mechanical engineering and allied disciplines in Nigeria. And our mission statement says to propagate the effective practice of mechanical engineering within Nigeria and ensure its entrenchment in our body politic. If we can honestly ask ourselves, are we living up to our vision and mission statements? The anchor is professional development. Are we having measurable professional development impacts? These are questions for us to consider. So in my conclusion, therefore, my professional colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, can we be dreamers enough to reposition NIMechE to our vision state of being the premier institution of professional development, knowledge acquisition, and dissemination of mechanical engineering knowledge in Nigeria? 2, What the body of fellows of our institution decides to do today to make NIMechE our dream institution of a dynamic set of mechanical engineers who are committed to creating enduring impacts on the lives of Nigerians and the economy of the nation will determine the future of our cherished institution. I thank you very much for your attention.